If you feel you have what it takes to be awarded as the best in the business, here is your chance to apply. Head on over to our website, download the form and apply. If you face any troubles when applying or feel the need to get in touch with us directly, email us, call us, tweet at me directly at Sunanda_J or join our Facebook group.
Hello and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, 18-hour special initiative that celebrates the undying entrepreneurial spirit of micro, small and medium enterprises. This is the only daily MSME platform in the country, a show where you can voice your concerns and get answers to all your queries directly from our team of experts. We understand the issues that you, the MSME entrepreneur, face, and the show aims to bring you the most relevant and updated information on everything related to your businesses. Let's kickstart the show then. Let me introduce the guests that we have in studio today to answer all of your queries. First up, I have Srirang Tambe, he's the CEO of Origa Leasing. We also have T.R. Bajalia, the former DMD of SIDBI. He's also the ex-executive director and head of the SME business at IDBI Bank. Gentlemen, thank you both very much for being with us here tonight. Let's start very quickly then with the first query, and this is a call coming to us from the line of Nateshwar Das. Go ahead, Nateshwar.
Hi, my question is, we are in the events business and we wanted to know how to get more clients and grow across India.
Thanks for calling in with that query. So essentially, he says he's in the events business and wants to look at getting a pan-India presence, growing more rapidly. And that's really a query that a lot of our MSMEs give us in terms of whether we should, they should continue focusing on the areas that they're comfortable in, whether it's region or business or expand. Maybe I can start with you, Srirang. What advice would you have?
So a lot of businesses today which are in the service sector could actually be taken online. So even in the events business, you have a lot of platforms available where you can showcase your offering, your services and attract clients. There are a lot of collaborators, there are a lot of marketplaces, and there are a lot of event management portals which provide such opportunity to these companies. So I think Nateshwar should explore how he can take his business online and reach out to the larger set of audience, because only an online presence will help him reach a larger audience.
In fact, here I will give you one example that last week we were there in some program where 3 young entrepreneurs, just after doing the graduation, they have started as a startup for event management, this type of business, and they are covering their even the small function like birthday, then weddings, then another big other functions they are carrying. And they are doing that online. They are then had arrangement with the different agencies connected with this business, and they have started getting listed and making requests, but they have started getting business online also. So the way they were feeling, they also want that we want to go like Ola or Uber, and we want to do a lot of activities under this, and they are getting a good response. So that way I think Mr. Nateshwar Das, he should focus on that. And again, you see this, you are just starting the business, unless you create some image, create your brand name and create the communication with the other people in the field. I think that is very, very important and necessary to grow your business. So you have to put some focus on marketing side also.
Since given your banking background, I just want to ask you an additional question to that. Do banks look favorably upon MSMEs who want to expand beyond their core?
Definitely. In fact, setting up a new unit is more riskier than giving a loan to a existing concern for expanding their activities, because they have already proven their worth. So banks definitely they favor the existing clients who are going for further expansion or who are generating more repeat orders or getting frequent orders.
That's in response to your query, Nateshwar, and the good news, of course, is that, like Mr. Vajala is saying, banks definitely do look favorably upon MSMEs which are looking at expansion. Do let us know how the expert advice really worked out for you. Let's take in our next query. This is coming to us on social media. Suzette Fernandez has written to us on Facebook saying they're software developers and wants to understand how to balance the needs and capabilities of different practitioners and stakeholders, and wants to know how they can rely on more honest collaborations across the life cycle. I think I must give it to Suzette first and foremost for asking, such a broad-based question. MSMEs, at least from what we've seen so far, get so caught up in the nuts and bolts and the minutiae really of what's happening in the life cycle that they're not thinking about the larger questions. That said, collaborations, whether it is across MSMEs, whether it's across industries, whether it's an MSME with a larger company, what would be some of the advice you'd have?
You see this, he is asking about one is to balance the needs and capabilities. Need is the product, that what item they have to work on, that the product, and the capability of different practitioners. These are the those IT managers or IT who are creating this type of facility. And third is the stakeholder where he is going to sell this. So he feels that how I can best match these three parameters, that the IT manager who is coming, he will be in a position to give the best product, and it satisfy to the person who is going to use that. So the capability is on the IT professional, product then keeping in the requirement of that fellow who is going to use. So all the three, I think inter-collaboration is very, very important. They should understand that what product is required and how they are going to do it. So it may be between like B2B business, or between a software industry to another software industry, or software to other manufacturing industry. So based on their requirement, they have to design the product and work on that.
Sure. So very interesting question. What they need to do is they need to first map out their ecosystem. They need to first map out the players in that ecosystem. So who are my vendors, who are my customers, who are my service providers, who are my financiers, who are my stakeholders, etc. And then build a process, build a relationship metrics as to how I am going to keep each of them engaged, how am I going to meet each of their expectations and in the best possible manner, and then take this business forward. Because what happens is that the foremost thing, if you map your ecosystem well, and it's a world of collaboration, then I think you would get the right set of people around you to provide your services and to provide your and to take your business forward. So, but if you miss out someone who is very critical to your operations, and because you believe that he is not important, or you make a judgmental error, then there could be an issue. So I think some time should be spent by them in terms of mapping out the entire ecosystem that they want to bring and collaborate with.
So that thanks for that interesting question, like our panelists are saying, and that is in response to your query. Let's in fact at this point take a very quick break, but lots more on the other side. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back with us here on Leaders of Tomorrow, and we're taking in all of your queries which have come in through calls and through social media. Do stay tuned. We'll tell you how you can reach us and a panel of experts for any queries you may have related to any aspect of your business. Let's take in the next query, and this is a call coming to us from Huzaif Ansari. Go ahead, Huzaif.
Hello. What is the procedure of opening a new company in less duration, and what is the procedure of getting trained faculty?
So two parts to the question. One is forming a company in a shorter duration of time. I don't know if that's possible. And second, of course, is HR related, saying getting trained faculty, getting trained members. I assume he's in the education space or training related space. Let me start with you, Srirang. What would you advise?
Right. So I'll take the HR question. So I think every MSME today faces one of a big problem of getting the right talent. And depending on where the company is located, they must focus on the right talent coming in. They must focus on the right skill sets coming in, because if they hire in a hurry a skill set or a talent which does not fit into the overall organizational ethos, value system, does not fit into the overall mission and the goal of the organization, then the cost incurred to kind of change that people is actually higher than the cost that you incur in terms of paying them during when they are at the organization. So a lot of emphasis should be done on selecting the right set of people. And I think what is very important here is, in addition to the technical skills, do they resonate and relate to where you want to take this company? Are they with you in terms of your short term, medium term and long term goals and targets? That's very important.
And in terms of the company formation?
So I think there is a lot of initiative around by the government in terms of easing this out. Procedures are being made easy, and people are experiencing benefits on the ground. I think in due course of time, formation of the company should be easy. The ironical part in India is formation of the company has always been easy. What has been really tough has been the closing down of a company. Whereas in the developed worlds, filing for a bankruptcy and closing for a company is very easy, because you can actually close your company and move on with a new life, start a company. So I think in India the problem is really not starting a company, the problem is actually closing down a company.
Sure. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you see this as regard he has said about the closing of the companies, I feel so. As regards formation of the companies, there is a set procedure which says that you have to first draft your memorandum and article of association, which has to be submitted for approval of the ROC. First thing you have to do that you have to get the name cleared from ROC, and you have to apply to the ROC in which your company is going to be registered in the same area and same state. So after getting the name, you have to give the 4 names, more closer 4 names. One name is approved. After getting the name approved, then you have to file various documents, various declarations, then form number 18, form 29, form 23, and then who are going to be the promoters, who are going to the managers, all their details have to be given. Along with that, it is to be submitted to the ROC, and after submitting to ROC, I think it takes around 15-20 days and you get the clearance. Once that is given, then you have to commence your business or start your business. So it does not take much time. Only thing is that you should be aware of what are the formalities to be completed and how these are to be prioritized. On that basis, you have to apply to ROC.
Okay. And the single window clearance, is that being felt, the effect being felt across
It
industries?
is almost a single window. You have to go to ROC only. No other permission is required. Only ROC will approve your name and approve your registration. So once this is done, the company is formed.
Okay. And the second part of the question in terms of HR?
Second part, you see this today, this environment, in fact, we see that somebody is recruiting the good, best people from the market. He is training them, he is developing them, and the moment he puts them on a job, somebody else comes and they take them away. So this problem is common to all the industries. In fact, banking industry you see, or a good technical people in manufacturing side see, but this practice is more critical in IT sector, because these are the trained people, and anybody coming with the new facilities or existing people, they want to further develop and this thing, and when one person goes, sometime they take their clients also along with them. So these people, they get quite big benefit from that. So this is a common. Only thing is, you see this, you as Mr. Tambe has said, that you recruit the people with the right skill, put them in use, give them proper training, develop them, then you motivate them, give them incentive. Generally the people leave either for job satisfaction, if he is not getting the satisfaction, or if pay perquisites, other facilities he is going to get from other company which he is not getting. If I think these things are taken care, then they can retain the people.
Okay, that's a very detailed response to your query. Let's take it our next query, and this is coming to us through email from N. Subramaniam. He's written in to us to ask what the procedures to upgrade his business in the ITS sector. He also wants to know what an effective method or solution really is for employee retention. So I think we've gone quite extensively into the HR related aspects in terms of employee retention, but let's maybe address the first part of it to know about the procedure to upgrade his business, and he's also in the IT space.
So ITS is it means enabled services, right?
Or BPO essentially.
Right, or it could be, so a lot of new areas are coming up. So what he needs to do is he needs to identify what is happening in the new areas, in the new technologies. So there is IoT, there is machine learning, there is blockchain, there is you have a lot of areas, new set of areas, mobile apps. Lot of these areas require support from so-called ITES companies, right? This could be as basic as development of a mobile app. It could be development of some kind of an algorithm. So he needs to figure out how he should upscale his business. Today, if he is providing manpower services to an IT company, can he upscale his services and provide something more in terms of products, in terms of better services? So he needs to be vigilant about what's happening around and go into those stream where maybe the margins might improve, the export market might open up further for him. He could get Indian clients as well as international clients. He could actually be a service provider to a lot of startups in India. A lot of startups require good vendors to develop technology for them. So I think a little bit of an ecosystem mapping will help him expand in business and expand his customer base.
Sure.
I think Mr. Tambe has covered most of the part, but I feel that taking care of your products and your targeted market where you want to go, and you know that at what level you have to reach. Keeping in view this, you have to take the various efforts for developing your product, improving your service, improving your cost. These factors if you take, and then most important, marketing, which we have been discussing. Marketing is a very crucial factor, and he has to take the marketing through digital route or through other routes, whatever possible he can do. If in fact such articles if appear in good magazines, that will also give them a good mileage. If once a while in international magazines also it comes that they are providing this type of facility or any area where they have outperformed, I think that awareness brings a good name to the company and it helps them to expand their business.
Subramaniam, that's in response to your query. I think we have time to squeeze in one last query, and this is coming to us from Sanjeev Gupta. Sanjeev, what's your question?
My question is there any support available to MSME organization compared to large enterprises? And I am Sanjeev Gupta from Beltronics India Private Limited, doing business in information technology product.
Okay, maybe you can answer this very quickly since we're running out of time on this episode, but we started this show with what can be done in terms of marketing and branding online. Yeah. Similar to that.
So I'll just add one point here. People always think that larger organizations have a better advantage because they can spend more money on marketing. I think it's a myth, because what is important is to measure the return on investment of money that goes into that marketing, rather than what quantum of money you are spending on marketing. And that social media and online marketing actually has that benefit for an MSME, and they should use that because they will be able to measure the return on the investment they do, rather than just comparing themselves with larger organizations in terms of the quantum of money.
Yeah, I think large companies, they can spend a lot of money on marketing through media or through other advertisement, hoarding and this thing, but small scale people, they can't afford that much expenditure. But the cheap source for marketing is available through the media circle. They can do that.
Sure. All right, that completely wraps up then tonight's episode. Gentlemen, thank you both very much for coming down and answering all of our queries. And that, of course, was our queries and bringing you a wrap of all the questions that you've sent in to us. Do remember that if you are an MSME and you have any questions about any aspect of your business and you want those questions featured on the show, or you want your company featured on the show, you can write in to us at leadersoftomorrowtimesgroup.com. You can personally tweet at me at Sunanda_J. You can reach us on social media using the hashtag LOT, or call us on that number that you see flashing on your screen. We promise to have all your queries answered. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
If you feel you have what it takes to be awarded as the best in the business, here is your chance to apply. Head on over to our website, download the form and apply. If you face any troubles when applying or feel the need to get in touch with us directly, email us, call us, tweet at me directly at Sunanda_J, or join our Facebook group.